A degree can open doors, but a question mark a skill the doors, them, and skill builds opens walks through. This audiobook will challenge what you've been taught your whole life. You were told, go to school, get good grades, earn a degree, and you'll be successful. But look around. Some of the richest people in the world don't have degrees, and many people with degrees are still stuck, broke, or confused. This audiobook will explain why skills, not degrees, are the real currency of wealth in today's world. Not just theory, you will learn the truth about how wealth is created, why practical, valuable skills are the key to earning more, how to build and sharpen those skills. Real-life examples of people who got rich using skills, not diplomas. By the end of this audiobook, you will understand how to stop relying on outdated systems and start building a life of purpose, value, and financial freedom through skill. Let's dive in. Chapter 1. The myth of the degree equals success. We grew up hearing the same story. Go to school, get good grades, earn a degree, then you'll be successful. For decades, that plan made sense. It was a ticket to a better life. A degree meant job security, higher pay, and social respect. But things have changed. In today's world, a degree is no longer a guarantee of success. In fact, many people with degrees are struggling to find good jobs. Some are deep in student debt. Others are doing work that has nothing to do with what they studied. Meanwhile, people with no degree are building businesses, freelancing, and earning big money with one thing: skill. So let's break this myth. Let's explore why the degree-only path is outdated and what really works in today's fast-moving world. The history of the degree. Long ago, not many people had access to education. A college degree meant you were part of a small, elite group. Employers valued that. You stood out. College graduates were rare, and jobs were waiting for them. But today, millions of people have degrees. College is more common than ever. That means a degree doesn't make you special anymore. It doesn't guarantee a high-paying job. It just shows that you went through a system. Employers now want something more: results, creativity, and problem-solving. Things that come from skills, not just school. Why the degree model doesn't work anymore. Let's be clear, education is important. Learning matters. But the system is broken. Many degrees don't teach practical, real-world skills. They focus on theory, not action. And they don't prepare you for the fast-changing job market. Here's the truth. Technology is changing industries. Companies want people who can do, not just know. You can learn most things online, for free or at low cost. In other words, skills are becoming more valuable than formal education. The degree trap, debt without direction. College is expensive. Many students leave school with thousands of dollars in debt, yet they can't find a job in their field, or they take low-paying jobs just to survive. That's not success. That's a trap. A degree doesn't teach you how to start a business. It doesn't show you how to sell, market, or build something people want. It doesn't give you financial freedom, but a skill can. Skills that pay the bills. Now think about this. A copywriter makes $100,000 a year writing emails. A video editor with no college degree works with YouTubers and earns six figures. A coder teaches themselves online and lands remote tech jobs. A photographer builds a brand and turns passion into profit. These people have skills, not just diplomas. What employers really want. Today's employers care about one thing. Can you solve a problem? If you can, fix a broken website, write words that sell, lead a team to success, create viral content, then you're valuable. It doesn't matter where you went to school. It matters what you can do. Degrees versus skills, a new way to think. Here's a better model. Learn a skill that solves a real problem. Practice that skill every day. Show your work through a portfolio. Offer your service online or offline. Keep learning and improving. This path is faster, cheaper, and often more profitable than the degree route. Real-life example, Kevin the designer. Kevin didn't go to college. Instead, he learned graphic design on YouTube. He practiced daily. He created sample projects. He posted them online. Now he works with clients around the world, charges $1,000 per logo, and teaches others how to do the same. No degree, just skill, effort, and action. The future belongs to the skilled. The world is changing fast. New jobs are being created every year. The people who succeed will be those who can learn, adapt, and solve problems. That means learning new skills often. It means building your own career path instead of waiting for someone to hire you. A degree might help you get your first job, but a skill can help you build a life. The old rule was, go to school and get a job. The new rule is, learn a skill, create value, and build your own future. It's time to stop chasing degrees for the sake of a title. Start building skills that matter, because in the end, people pay for value, not for your paper, and value comes from skill. Chapter 2, What a Skill Really Is and Why It Pays. Let's get real for a moment. You've probably been told to go to school, get good grades, maybe even get a degree. And somewhere along that path, life will magically reward you with a good job, a house, and a secure future. But here's the truth. The world doesn't work like that anymore. Not for everyone. If you want to rise, to earn, to build your dream life, you need something more than a piece of paper. You need a skill. So what is a skill? A skill is not a subject you study and forget. It's not memorizing facts for a test. A skill is something real. It's something you do, you use, and others benefit from. It solves a problem, fills a need, or creates value. Let's break that down. A skill could be writing words that sell. It could be building websites. Maybe it's editing videos, designing graphics, managing social media, coding apps, fixing machines, or coaching people. A skill is something you get good at, and when you're good at it, people pay you for it. Because here's the rule in the real world. People don't pay for what you know, they pay for what you can do. Why this matters now more than ever. Think about the economy we live in today. It's fast, it's competitive. Businesses are running on tight budgets. They don't want people who just know stuff. They want people who can come in and deliver results. They want people who can fix problems. And guess what? Your skill is your problem-solving tool. In today's world, if you can help a company grow their income, get more customers, or save money, you're not just useful, you're valuable. And value gets paid. Let me give you an example. Imagine someone hires you to manage their digital ads. You spend 2 weeks creating ads, testing strategies, and optimizing their campaigns. That business goes from $1,000 a week in sales to $5,000 a week. You didn't just do a task, you made them more money. You became an asset. That is what a true skill can do for you. It creates leverage. Skill versus talent. Now let me address something I hear often. But I'm not talented. I wasn't born with skills. Let me tell you something important. Skills aren't something you're born with. Skills are built, one repetition at a time, one project at a time, one mistake at a time. Talent is what you're born with. Skill is what you train. You can learn to design. You can learn to sell. You can learn to code. You can learn to speak. It might not be easy at first, but every expert started where you are, at zero. The difference is they didn't stop. They kept learning. They practiced. They applied what they learned. And over time, they got good. Skill builds confidence. There's something powerful about being skilled. It gives you confidence. Not the fake kind, but the kind that comes from knowing you can handle things. When you know how to write compelling emails, build a beautiful website, create engaging content, or make sales, you don't panic when life throws challenges at you. You know, if I lose my job, I can freelance. If I need money, I can offer my service. If I want to travel, I can work remotely. That's confidence. That's freedom. Skills are the real currency. Here's another way to look at it. Your skills are your currency. They are what you bring to the marketplace. If your skill helps someone make money, save time, avoid stress, reach their goals, they will pay you. And the more effective your skill is, the more people will pay. It's no accident that video editors, ad managers, content writers, software developers, and coaches are in high demand. They all use skills to create results. Let me ask you this. What skill are you building? If you don't have one yet, that's okay. But you need to pick one and start today because skills take time, but they also pay for life. Stack your skills. Now here's where it gets exciting. One skill is great, but when you stack multiple skills, you become unstoppable. Let's say you're a great writer. Good. But if you also understand how to run ads and study human behavior, that combination makes you dangerous in business. Why? Because you can now write ads that not only sound good, but actually sell, and businesses will pay you more for that mix than they would for any one of those skills alone. This is called building a skill stack, and it's one of the fastest ways to stand out and earn more. Think of it like this. Anyone can learn one thing, but when you learn three connected things that work well together, you become rare, and rare people are valuable. The employer's perspective. Let's flip the script for a moment. Imagine you're the boss. You're hiring. One person walks in and says, I have a degree. The next person says, I've run ad campaigns that generated $100,000 in revenue. Who do you hire? Easy. You hire the person who delivers results. Employers want results. Clients want results. The world rewards results. And skills, real, practiced, proven skills, are what produce those results. Skill equals independence. Let's not forget something important. Skills give you independence. You don't need to wait for someone to hire you. You don't need to beg for a raise. You can take your skills to the market and earn on your own terms. Freelance. Start a side hustle. Build an online brand. Offer coaching. Create content. Sell products. Start an agency. All of this becomes possible, not with a degree, but with skill, because your skill is your value engine. If you want to move forward in life, don't just hope for someone to discover you. Build something they can't ignore. That something is skill. Learn it, master it, use it, let it open doors. A degree might get you an interview. A skill will get you paid.